discuss on income tax knowledge among foreign IIUM lecturers. Since we are from international university, so we have many international lecturers that coming from different part of the world. Have you ever wondered how did they pay their income tax? So check this out.
To determine which kind of rate, progressive or flat, and which tax percentage is applicable to an income, the taxpayer must determine whether or not he qualifies as a resident for tax purposes in Malaysia, as different regime apply. Indeed, expatriates who do not qualify for tax residency in Malaysia are taxed on all their Malaysia source income at a flat rate of 26% before 2016 and at a flat rate of 28% from the 2016 assessment year onwards. Regarding the expatriates that qualify for tax residency, Malaysia has a progressive personal income tax system in which the tax rate increases as an individual's income increases, starting at 0% and kept at 25% before the assessment year of 2016 and 28% from 2016 onwards.
How to determine resident status in Malaysia?
Residency for tax purpose in Malaysia is defined by the Part 2, Section 7 of the 1967 law. If an individual, regardless of its nationality, fulfills of one of the following criteria, he must thus be considered as a tax resident of Malaysia. First, the individual has been resident in Malaysia for 182 days for the tax year. Second, the individual has been resident in Malaysia for less than 182 days of the tax year but was resident in the country for a total of 182 consecutive days linked to days from the year immediately preceding or following that tax year. Third, the individual has been resident in Malaysia for at least 90 days of the current tax year and was resident in Malaysia for at least 90 days in 3 of the 4 preceding years. And lastly, the individual will be resident in Malaysia in the year following and has been resident in Malaysia in the 3 years preceding the one being taxed.
What is the findings of the interview?
Actually, share all the foreign lecturers in IIUM paying their income tax, right, Siti?
Yeah, they are paying income tax by when IIUM deduct their salary and then pay to the IRB.
Because of that, I heard about the monthly tax deduction, but I don't know about that.
Actually, monthly tax deduction is given by IIUM. Means monthly tax deduction is one way that IRB imposed to all employee in Malaysia, where they ask the employer to deduct the salary of the employee to pay their income tax, which means their employee are paying tax based on installment basis. Which means Malaysia is obliged the employer to help the employee to pay tax.
Is it PCV in Malay?
Yeah, it's PCV. What's it? Do you know PCV?
I know because we already learned that.
Long name is potongan cukai bulanan.
But I already forgot.
Okay. So how about their income tax assessment?
Oh, actually, we managed to ask them about the self-assessment. During the self-assessment, they just go to the online form, which they just go to the e-filing, and then just they log in. After log in, they just fill the online form about their related personal information, about their income, and also about the deduction and rebate.
Oh, actually, it's not difficult. It's not difficult because the online form is really user friendly. Okay, it's really easy for them. Even they don't have any basic about or any knowledge about the income tax in Malaysia. Like for example, they just fill how many children they have, how many wives they have, and simple like that.
Which means you said that if they have income like that, just key in je lah.
Yeah, just simple as that. Okay, guys, did you remember that one of our lecturer that we interviewed? I think it's from economics.
Yes.
You know that he really do the tax planning, which means he know more about the income tax rather than the other lecturer. Because I think he said that he used the book relief, something like that. Did you remember?
Yes. When he bought the book, he kept the receipt. Yes, keep the receipt because he want have a deduction on that expenses.
What is certificate of resident? A certificate of resident is issued to confirm the resident status of the taxpayers for the purpose of taxation. Malaysia has a network of double taxation agreement with its treaty partners. The certificate of resident enable the Malaysian tax residents to claim the tax benefit under the double tax agreement and to avoid being taxed twice on the same income.
In conclusion, I would recommend to all of the taxpayers to have at least a basic knowledge of income tax in Malaysia. This is because by having this knowledge, it will help them a lot in managing their tax planning. Therefore, the chargeable income can be reduced within a permissible and legal way, so they can minimize the amount of tax liability.
See you again. Thank you. Bye.